let's first start off by everybody telling us what you play. Let's start
Ooh.
in this order as on the map. So let's start with Dire Squirrel, or as I would say, Jan.
Yes. Uh, Jan is a 3 foot tall outsider, an alien from another realm that is a alternate Earth. He's about personality wise 13, and he can harness the power of the sun and looks and glides like a giant flying squirrel.
Oh, it is a flying squirrel.
Yes.
And the planet you're from was called Thria, or Thry,
Yes.
which is just the other way around of Earth. So original. And Synapse. Tell us a little bit about Synapse.
All right. So I am Sam with two M's, and I play Synapse, or Taryn Edwards. Taryn is a 16-year-old Nova, telekinetic, and has telepathy as well. Better with the brain stuff, not so good with the telekinetic stuff. We're getting there. But yeah, she's just a hormonal teenage girl who happens to be like a jock with some anger issues, possibly. Who knows? We'll find out.
Aren't we all? And last but not least, Abomination Boy. What makes you an Abomination Boy?
So, yeah, 15 years old, got kidnapped, stuck onto a ritual sacrifice thing, and yeah, I got horribly twisted into a horrible sort of demon creature. Saved by a weird mystic who is not this universe's like Doctor Strange, but something close. And twisted into a weird vampire creature covered in bone armor.
Nice. I will give a small warning before we start this session. There might be some explanations of possible body mutilations, blood and gore, because I was planning to run this game like episodes of Invincible, if you know it, which is a pretty brutal cartoon, but I like the way they show teenage superheroes. So expect tough things to see. A little explanation on masks. As you see underneath the pictures there, you see a pool, and Loki, not now, thank you. The pool, which is a mechanic that allows the team members to help the other team members with things, as in if they roll and they roll just below a success or a hit, they can deliver and give them a pool and explain how they help to make it a success. So keep that in mind. You can earn pool, you can take away pool, but it is a way to help each other. So remember that. We start this adventure, as the title says, this is the last weekend before school starts. The last moment for you teens to do something fun. You've known each other now for about 2 or 3 weeks since the team came together. It was a big fight. You destroyed a museum, destroyed stuff that was on loan by England. So, not really a good way of starting. And let's check my notes. You did save the lives of some important golden age heroine. But yeah, and what? And yeah, that's where you guys met each other. But now you know it's the last day of school, the last day of the summer holidays. Where can we find you guys? Let's start with Synapse.
I knew you were gonna pick me first. Dang it. Okay.
Okay, let's start with...
I think Taryn just got done. What time is it? Is it like mid-afternoon, early morning?
It's morning.
Morning. Okay.
Yeah, we'll start Saturday morning.
Saturday morning. Cool. Taryn is on a run right now. Starting conditioning early before soccer starts for the school year, and she's kind of been slacking and putting off for the summer. So she's currently on a run around her block. Got her headphones in, is like popping, and just steadily pushing through.
Running in the park, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Good, that's what I want to hear. Abomination Boy.
I'm stuck at home.
You're stuck at home.
Yeah. Unfortunately, looking the way that I do, wearing clothes, especially regular people clothes, is a bit of a problem. I've got ungainly wings that, for some strange reason, will not. I can't glide on them. I can't fly with them. They're just in the way. So I've been watching old Disney cartoons, watching like gargoyles trying to sort of hook the things under my chin so I can hang them like a cloak. And it's like, okay, now I've got to try and put a coat on.
Good choice in cartoon, at least.
Yeah. So I've spent most of the summer destroying my clothes, realizing that the only thing I can really get away with wearing is baggy Bermuda shorts and a tie.
Purple stretch pants?
No, purple stretch pants do not exist in this universe as far as I'm concerned.
Okay. And Jan, or John, how would you want it to pronounce?
I was gonna say Jan.
Jan. I will just use the Dutch way because that's easy for me.
Fair enough.
I assume, since you are particularly a squirrel, you are in the park?
Yes.
Okay. And what exactly are you doing there at the moment?
Well, since it's a nice morning, I think that I am probably just kind of napping on a tree limb.
Well, you are
In plain view.
You are a 3 feet squirrel. How heavy? Are you very heavy or?
Oh,
Or do you actually think you're as heavy as a normal squirrel?
I think that I'm probably about as heavy as like a 6-year-old child.
Okay. Now then, you are lying on a branch, but you do see the branch a little bit bending. Abomination Boy, you, after you tried, do you have a window in your room?
Yes.
Overlooking the park, maybe?
Yeah, it's kind of up, overlooks the back garden, but the backyard sort of onto the park.
Okay, you, while you are trying your clothes on, you do see your good friend Jan lying in the tree, and you see I'm bad at names, so I have to take a peek. Taryn run by as well.
Huh.
How do you react?
So I'll just hiss a little as a sort of a natural reflex of like that's my equivalent of a sigh. It's nice for them. They can get out. But I have to go out, I have to warn the neighbourhood. Or wrap something around me so I don't scare the local kids. I hate this.
Okay.
Cup of tea.
But you definitely are not going outside?
Fine, I'll find a scarf to wrap around my head or something. Maybe a sheet to drape over me so they'll scare people. Go outside and say hello to my friends.
Okay. Yeah, you go outside in a big sheet, and some people are looking your direction. They don't immediately see your face, but you are not just a small mutated kid. You even grown in size a bit, and your back looks a little bit weird because the wings are underneath it. But nothing really weird happens. So you safely get to the tree where Jan is lying in, still sleeping. Does he hear a big snore?
Yeah.
So you hear a snore. And Darren, you do see someone covered in a big blanket or something coming towards you. You're just about around the tree where Jan is sleeping.
I think Taryn like slows to a stop and like pulls one of the headphones out of her ears and just kind of like looks before she like recognizes who it is. And she's just like, oh, what's up?
William.
William. Or Bill.
Yeah, what's up, Bill? What are you doing out this early? It's only like me and other people who run out here this early.
Mostly nighttime creature now. I'm bored. Plus, can't really do anything with that snoring. I just sort of bring my arm out the sheet, point upwards, to see nothing but an arm covered
How
in.
tall are you exactly? Yeah.
I think we said about 6.5 foot if I hunch over.
What? Let's see. For your powers. Yeah, superhuman sense and impenetrable armor. But you are very big. Let's say. No, because you're not really unleashing your powers, but while you're pushing and doing that, you don't really notice how tall you are, and by pointing up, you are poking Jan.
Please say in the back.
I don't know how he's lying on the branch. If he's lying on his back or on his belly, I don't know.
It just certainly wakes me up.
If he's lying like an actual squirrel, they mostly lie on their belly, so.
Yeah.
So I think you're
Wake up
in the belly.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. That's it's like looking up and around and it's just like, okay. Cool. Why are y'all here?
I live here.
Fair enough. Okay, what about the rest of you?
I'll just thumb over the shoulder. I live here.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that's real cool. I am just out for my run this morning. You know, school's getting ready to start soon.
Right. I'm not supposed to recognize you guys. Hello, citizens. Isn't it a good morning today?
I just sort of glare out from the hooded sheet that's over my head and then just clear my throat slightly. You do realise squirrels don't talk here.
Squirrels also aren't 3 feet tall.
Yeah.
All right. Well, and I think she like looks down at her watch that's like keeping track of her run, and it's like my heart rate's lowering, so I'm just gonna
See you later.
Yeah, I'm just gonna finish up. I'll see y'all later.
Bye.
While she is running away from you guys, William, you do see
Yes.
a little bit past her a familiar van.
Like pizza van or
I don't know, what kind of van were you pulled in when you were not transformed yet?
oh right, it was a cargo van. Standard furniture cargo van.
Yeah, you see that specific van that you were pulled in a little bit past her, well, past the direction she's running into. Have you ever told any of these two how that van looked? Maybe Jan, but
Didn't really go that much into it when we were explaining, so no, they just know I got grabbed. Never actually told them about the van.
okay. But you do see that van, and inside the van, at the behind the wheel, you do see a guy with that same kind of mask that you remember. What do you do?
Oh, I'll just quickly poke the squirrel. God, that's going to get used to saying that. So yeah, I'll. You just never expect to say that. So yeah, I'll poke you and go trouble on point at the furniture van. Masterman, problem, trouble.
Oh, okay. You looking for a new bed?
No, think they're going to grab her. I'll start trying to get the sheet off and scramble over the fence.
Okay. I will jump off the branch and glide in that general direction to get a look.
I would say that is the first roll of today. Give me a unleash your powers. I would call this gliding as a radical shapeshifting in a way.
Okay.
So you roll, on your character sheet you press the freak.
So, okay.
Find it? Ooh. Well, you do this without any problem. It even looks as if it's second nature to you. You just jump off and spread your arms, and the flaps come out, and you just glide towards the van. But before you reach the van, the doors open, and a few of these cultist-looking guys come out and come towards Synapse. And they try to, they want to capture you. They stand right in front of you. But you are able to always charge your burns, even though you don't have any conditions. The problem only is that there might be not that many. I'll show the people. Does
What? Nope. Okay. 8.
when you charge up your powers, roll on a hit, hold 3 burn on a 7 to 9 mark condition.
Perfect.
And this is a hit, so you are allowed to mark a condition. Your choice.
Yeah.
And
I'm
make
going...
it. Yeah, you know the rules of the game, but still, make it as if it's fitting in the narrative.
Okay, cool. So it only makes sense for me to attack afraid because I don't know what's going on right now.
So behind their backs, they take out all those bludgeoning weapons, and they walk slowly towards you, Synapse, and they're like, "You coming with us?" You channel the full capacity of your incredible powers to overcome an obstacle, reshape your environment, or extend your senses. Spend 2 burn to take a 10 plus when you unleash your powers. I'll show the full what it means. Because you are unleashing your powers.
Correct.
When you unleash your powers to overcome an obstacle, reshape your environment, or extend your senses, roll plus freak. On a hit, you do it. On a 7 to 9, mark a condition, or the GM will tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary. But since she used her power, as in the overcharge, she takes a 10 plus when she unleashes her powers. So she doesn't have to roll. And you say your unleash your powers is that they start attacking each other,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, so I think what happens is Karen's eyes glow like this purple. And it's very bright because she's channeling a lot right now. And you then see one by one each of the guards, their eyes flip and match the same color as Terran's. And then they just like all pull out their billy clubs and turn to the other and then just start hitting each other with it. And I'm going to book it in the opposite direction.
Since there are, I would say, 6, you do it, but not on all of them.
Okay. Take as ever many that's closest to me.
2 of them start hitting the ones next to him. And since they are with the same team, they just try to defend themselves and try to talk the guys out of it. The other 2 that are still left, they run after you.
It's fine.
So I would say we are entering battle against a dangerous foe as a team.
Oh, we all are.
Yeah,
Fine.
because I would say Abomination Boy would definitely want to hit them.
Oh, yes.
He has history with them.
Oh, yes. Just a wee bit.
Yeah, well, he's already going towards them. He's flying towards the vehicle. So there is a specific mechanic when you start fighting a dangerous foe. I will show the basic move. There, team mechanics. When you enter battle against a dangerous foe as a team, add 2 to the pool. So I am adding a 2 to the pool. You always start with 1. Who would you say is the leader of this battle?
Synapse.
Yeah, Synapse.
Yeah?
She started it.
Do you accept this dangerous burden, Synapse?
Yeah, I'll do it. Why not?
Okay. Do you have influence over every teammate in this fight?
Ooh, that's a good question.
That's why I asked. I'll check with you. You only have influence over Abomination. So that means you
Nope.
do not.
Has an influence on me. All teammates have influence on me.
Yeah, but it's if you have influence over another teammate, and you only have influence over Abomination.
Yeah. I don't know if I have influence over
No, it's
anyone else,
not
but
on
yeah.
it's not on
Not
your
anyone that's
sheet, so
here.
no.
She was weird. It did weird stuff. I don't know what's going on with it. I had to add my flares earlier today because they weren't there anymore. I don't know what's going on. It's fine. No worries.
Jan, what is your purpose in this fight?
I was going to distract and contain, protect the innocents.
So protecting, in this case, Synapse.
I would argue more probably protecting other people from the synapse, but you know, to each its own.
Synapse, what is your purpose in this fight?
Get the hell away.
So running away. Okay.
Yeah, get the hell away, or like wreck them for trying to take me. Probably do a little bit mix of both, but definitely get away.
So self-defense.
Correct.
And Abomination Boy, what is your purpose in this fight?
Revenge. Pure and simple revenge.
Okay, so none
Love
of
that.
your purposes are aligned, so that's not an extra team. Does any of your the other two that aren't Synapse mistrust this leader of the team? Any of you mistrust Synapse?
Nope.
Nope.
Then will not be a team removed. Is the team ill prepared or off balance?
I'm dressed in the sheet.
No, you took
Hawaiian
it off.
shorts, obviously.
You took it off when you saw the fan.
All right, yeah.
I'm not wearing my domino mask. Everyone knows my secret identity now.
You are a 3-foot squirrel. But okay. And then I will sadly take away one pool. So you have 2 pools to use. You guys have the peripheral moves page. Or print it out,
Yep.
or you can look it up on the Roll20. The leader of the team can mark a condition to avoid removing a team from the pool, which in this case would be a perfect thing because who is the team leader? She needs conditions.
I absolutely will do that. Yeah, you
Yes.
don't take that other one from us.
Okay, then we will
No.
put it back. Anyone
am
working
angry.
with the team can spend team 1-for-1 to help a teammate, give them +1 to their roll, as I said. Team members can also spend team to act selfishly. When you act selfishly, say how your action ignores or insults your teammates, remove 1 team from the pool, and shift 1 label up and 1 label down. Your choice. You can use this option after rolling to alter the label you're rolling with. And whenever the time passes will be something that will happen every session. So, there are 3 enemies, 2 enemies running towards Synapse, or behind Synapse. 4 are fighting each other.
Well, I'm going to intercept one of those that's chasing Synapse.
Okay, then you roll directly engage a threat. So you roll a danger.
Right. Ooh,
That is
13.
a full
Very
hit.
nice.
Ooh, When you directly engage a threat, roll plus danger. On a hit, trade blows. On a 10 or more, pick 2 conditions. If I'm reading this right?
Yeah. On a 10 plus, pick 2. On a 7 to 9, pick 1. So you may choose 2 of those underneath that basic move.
I'm going to take the weapons from them.
Take some from them. You can only attack 1. So.
Well, disarm one of them. And
I'll show the here. Engage.
Yep.
To the.
And I'll bump the other one so it creates an opportunity for my allies.
So you take away the weapon, and that creates an opportunity for your allies.
Yes.
He tries to clobber you because you come right at him, but you capture his weapon, but he kicks you. So you take a powerful blow. Roll plus conditions. That's a hit. This I can tell you about this. This is
You
the
want to roll low.
only one where you don't want it to be a hit. All the other ones, you want it to be a hit. But with take a powerful blow, you want it to have to be a miss. So on a 7 to 9, choose 1, which is I will show also the people at home. You lash out verbally, provoke a teammate to foolhardy action or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition. You give ground, your opposition gets an opportunity, or you struggle past the pain and mark 2 conditions. Which one do you choose?
I'll lash out verbally.
Play it out.
Hmm.
And to
So I'll go lash out. Yeah. Don't run away, attack them, coward! So I'll shout that note at Synapse while I'm struggling with one of the pursuers.
Do you have influence over Synapse?
Yep.
No one has influence over Synapse. Only one person has influence over Synapse. No one else.
Ooh.
I don't give people influence over me.
I can look into your character sheet. Sorry. There,
Oh, that influence is weird on my character sheet. I told you. It didn't save everything that I did, and I don't know why.
did I write down the influences? I don't.
Hold on.
But
Thought I did. I'm pretty sure I did tragic. I didn't leave none of that.
influence on your page is just influence over Abomination Boy.
Yeah.
But
There was one other person, I think. Hold on. Let me see if I wrote it down in my other
your
stuff.
playbook, the original one.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So I give influence to one teammate from a lockdown demeanor. Yeah. And I think that was
Oh yeah.
Jan. I gave it to Jan.
Yeah, but this is Abomination Boy who shouts it to you, so you may choose how you react to this. He is technically provoking you.
Okay, that's nice. I was gonna do that anyway, but appreciate it. How about you try harder? I already did 4 of them. And then I'm going to spend my last burn
Okay.
on Reality Storm.
Ooh. Reality Storm. Here we go. You channel a destructive burst with your powers. Spend 1 burn to directly engage a threat using your powers, wording freak instead of danger. If you do, You will cause unwanted collateral damage unless you spend another burn. But
Which
you
I
do
don't
not have another burn.
Collateral damage me, please.
So, and
I'm
directly
rolling
engage
freak.
a threat. So roll directly engage.
Yep, but I get to roll freak instead of danger
Yes.
because of my overcharge.
Yeah.
And it does, see, it's not even rolling on here.
It asks if you want to add dice to it.
Yeah, and I put
then you just
no,
press
and then hit
OK.
submit,
Yeah.
and it did it before, and it's not rolling nothing for me anymore
freak,
now.
right?
Yeah,
No character was found for Terran.
yeah. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm using my character sheet on here. I told you my sheet was weird, bro.
Yeah, it is.
It's some weird stuff going on here. I don't understand why. I'm gonna get out and then go back in and see what happens.
Well, it also doesn't work for me, so it's something.
Okay, so it's actually something with my sheet then.
Yeah. Weird because I look at the edits.
Yeah, I did it again and it's still not. Hold on. Yeah, no. I don't know what you'd like me to do, but I have actual click-clacky math dice over here.
Well,
the time
then
being.
just roll your actual clickety clackies.
Yeah, okay.
You know, 2 of them.
Indeed.
We'll
Absolutely.
just do it the old-fashioned way for you.
Do it the old-fashioned way.
Maybe we need to just remake your entire character.
I love her. Okay, and I'm rolling freak.
Yeah. I'll just take basic move. Do it directly engage. You roll
8.
an 8.
I rolled 8 with my freak.
I am going to your character sheet just to look at
Yeah.
reality storm. You still cause unwanted, but you are also may only pick one of the things underneath it.
Under directly engage a threat?
Yeah.
I'm going to create an opportunity for my ally. So, Jan, if you want to do anything or anything like that.
Which of your powers are you using for your reality storm? Is it the telepathic powers or the telekinetic?
Telekinetic, the one that I don't really have a hold on because I've just had them for just 2 years now. Yeah.
Perfect.
It makes sense.
Tell
me what I do.
Start floating up as if you are carrying yourself, and you explode a burst of telekinetic energy out of yourself. I would say Jan and Abomination Boy both roll a powerful blow. Take a powerful blow.
I am real sorry, y'all.
It happens.
It happens, yes.
We'll see what happens. Can I roll for burn in the meantime?
That's good. And also this means, Jan, you may put a let's see what's it called again. You may put cross one of the potential blocks.
Oh, nice.
So you get Jan, you get potential, which is technically leveling up in a way. Get experience. Every time you roll a miss, you get a potential. When your potential bar is full, you get an advancement. So during play, you can get new abilities, new powers, new stuff.
Great.
So, Squirrel, you are still kind of floating.
Yep.
These telekinetic powers suddenly come over you, but because of your you do feel something shifting in the air. And since you do this gliding pretty often, because it's second nature to you, you immediately take your flaps back in and land and make yourself steady. So you stay on place. Abomination Boy, you had your blanket off.
Yeah.
You opened your wings.
Yeah.
And became a bigger target to the telekinetic powers.
Yeah, figured I would.
So you get pushed back. And since this is the edge of the park, you slam straight into your neighbor's front door. And break through it.
Yeah.
The cultists, they also fly a little bit backwards. Their van spins over and hits the building on the other side of the road. So you guys are now... You now have destroyed 2 buildings near this park. And a few trees got taken out. Oh, Jan, your bed's gone.
It was just a branch. There are other trees. And with the building gone, they can expand the park.
At the moment, in this park, there are no more trees.
They'll just have to plant some more.
Away.
They'll just have to plant some more.
Told you not to.
The cultists got knocked out. They just got slammed into the truck, and the truck goes also with them, and they even got caught between the building and the truck. You see rats around the truck. The other 4 are still there. 2 of them were the ones that were taken by the mental blast that Synapse did, but they got shocked out of it because of this. And they stand up and they going towards Jan.
I'd like to roll for burn, please, again.
Go ahead. And as you guys have noticed, because you guys are not that known with PBTA games, there isn't really a
12
initiative order in this game. If you want to do something, shout it out.
Okay.
And we'll see how it will work. Okay?
Yeah.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 12
I'll let you
plus
know.
my conditions.
That's the reason why she wants a lot of conditions.
The more conditions I have, the better my powers get.
The more unstable you
destructive. Yeah, it's more destructive I get, honestly. But it's more fun for me.
It is.
So.
But, Abomination Boy, you are lying in a bit of rubble and an oaken door. Yeah, they had an expensive door. And Jan, you are standing with your back towards those 2, and they are coming towards you. Behind, with your back towards those 4, because there were still 4 left. And they are coming straight at you.
Okay. I am going to unleash my powers and turn into a wall.
Okay, roll for it. Roll freak.
My favorite stat in PBTA.
Yep. In masks, definitely. Ooh,
that was meant to be masks. Yeah.
you turn into a perfectly straight, well cemented brick wall. And these guys, they are like, what the hell? I thought there was a... Huh? This wall does have a squirrel tail.
Okay.
Oh, but that's adorable, though.
I would say every time you do transform, the
It's a
tail
squirrel
stays.
That's
Fair
great
enough.
for me personally.
So they see a big, perfectly laid brick wall with a squirrel tail. Two of those, they are like, screw this, and they go around. And because they think, I'm not going to attack a wall, and they are going towards Synapse, who has just gotten down from her blast. And in that way, you were charging again. And
Really? Me? You want to continue this? Okay.
yeah, they do.
I'm standing up and charging back into the fray. Sort of slightly ringing ears still.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that. I told y'all I'm still working with it.
What? Speak up! Can't hear! Hypersenses! Deaf now! Yeah,
So you said they're
hypersensitive
coming
hearing.
towards me.
Yeah.
Or they're coming towards me.
Two are coming
Cool.
towards you.
Two are coming towards me. Okay. Can I spend a burn for elemental awareness?
I don't know, can you?
Well, it's kind of on to you because I get to ask you one question about anything in the world and you have to answer it honestly as I extend my senses.
Well, you can always do that. So yeah, I mean.
Ooh, and I get to mark another condition.
Yeah, that's the reason why you have to do it. Spend the burn and mark condition. Don't forget, when all your conditions are marked, you're out of the fight.
Right.
So, what is thy bidding?
Young Padawan, I am going to mark the guilty condition because I feel bad that I blew my friends up. My B.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah, and then I want to ask you, GM, what can I do specifically to get them the hell out of here?
The way you see them walking towards you and everything, the only way to get them off your back is to get them off. Take them out. They are too stubborn, too focused on their targets.
Cool. And I kind of like look back over to Jan and Abomination Boy, and I'm just like, I'm really sorry about this again, and I'm going to use overcharge one more time to spend my last 2 burn. Let you guys do that. I'm gonna let you guys do some of that first. Like, do what you want to do first, like to try to mitigate that. But that's what I plan to do. So,
Abomination Boy, you were on your way, so during her awareness, you came closer, practically next to her, because well, you have superhuman senses, not faster than normal human, but you are big, so you have large steps.
Yeah.
And Jan, you're still a wall with 2 of them still looking a little bit weird to a wall with a squirrel tail. So what are you guys going to do?
I'm going to try and transform into manacles and grab a hold of them.
I would say that's an unleash your powers.
Wow. Look at how less destructive of a resolution that is.
If I was him, I would have just dropped down and smacked him, but okay. That is a hit. What means you can either mark a condition, or I can tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary. Your choice.
I think they feel insecure.
You mark a condition on yourself.
Oh, I mark a condition on myself.
Yeah, because enemies don't have. These enemies are just pawns, so they don't have a specific condition tree. If it was an villain,
okay.
Yeah, but these are just henchmen, you could say.
Okay. Describe how it's temporary, I guess.
Okay. You make manacles that clamp around their arms. They can just come out of the wall. But you kind of mistake in how big their wrists are. So they stand there with the manacles and they're like, and they just walk away from the wall, and because they have an idea they can't really attack a wall, even though they know it's you. No, wait, no. One of them goes around the wall towards Abomination Boy and Synapse, and the one that is still there, he just hits your tail, just steps on it. Take a powerful blow.
Take what?
A powerful blow.
Oh.
So roll with your conditions. That's good. You may have one more advancement, or may
The potential?
Yeah, not a potential. And how do you weather the blow?
I think it snaps me out of my transformation, and I fall back.
Okay, you see if you sense him trying to hit your tail, transform back and fall over which makes him miss your tail. Abomination Boy. You see now three heading towards you, two close, one a little bit further. Synapse, you also see two of them close by. What do you guys do?
Gouging the closest one, and Haymaker. Just straight in his face.
Directly engage the threat.
Yeah.
So roll for it. Roll a danger. It's a hit. You may pick one.
I shall resist or avoid their blows.
The one that you hit, you just hit him square in the jaw. And since you are pretty strong, you don't really know your own strength, so that guy just flies off a little bit. But the other one tries to hit you and hits square in a bone armor piece.
Ow.
And he's like, "Ding."
Good grief.
Synapse.
Yeah.
I would also say, even though you didn't roll correctly for it, but this does create a little bit of a opportunity for you.
Ooh.
Because
fun.
he is kind of shaking.
How many more of them are left?
Still, there are still 4 of them.
Still 4 of them.
Yeah, one is behind the 2 that are in front of you. One is lying down a little bit away from Abomination Boy. The other one is standing next to Abomination Boy, still in vibrations.
Okay.
And the other one is next to Jan.
Okay. So I have a couple of questions. One, which one looks like? Can I tell which one looks like they know the most? Like the head honcho, the leader, somebody who.
I would say this is an assess the situation.
Okay. And what's that? Superior? Oh,
Yeah,
I'm not that
superior.
great at it. Okay.
Which is weird with your powers. But okay.
Okay, that's a 7.
Ask 1. I will.
Who here is the most vulnerable to me? I'm sorry. Yeah, show it on the screen.
Yeah.
But that's my question.
There, assess the situation over here. Who here is most vulnerable to you? The guy that just hit Abomination Boy.
The guy that just hit
closest.
Abomination Boy.
He is the closest. He's still standing. The other one is kind of dazed, standing up, but he's a little bit too far away. So you have faster connection towards the one with Abomination Boy.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna shoot a message to both Jan and Abomination Boy. So you'll hear in your mind, I'll be like, hey, so I got an idea for this one guy. If you two can hold the next two, I want to get some information out of this one. And then once I do that, I'm going to spend my last 2 burn on the guy that's most vulnerable to me. And what I want to do is run up to him and be like, who do you work for? And I'm going to go into his mind. And as he's thinking of it, I'm going to pull all of that information from his head.
Which flare are you using for that?
Overcharge.
Overcharge. Okay. Yes, you try to overcome an obstacle. Before this happens, I want to know how Abomination Boy and Jan react to hearing a voice in their head for the first time ever. Because I wouldn't say you ever use this method of communication with them.
Not with them, but they should know that I'm telepathic.
Yeah, but still, I would.
It's still different having it in your head when it actually happens versus knowing it.
So, Abomination Boy,
I get
how do you react to the fact that you hear Synapse her voice in your head?
Mostly with confusion, just sort of crack over the head, sort of. But while my ears are still ringing, start hearing that coming through my head, and it's like, you know what? As I'm punching the guy in the face, it's like.
No, the guy that is already a little bit further away. You're not keep punching him.
Oh right, fair enough. So yeah, while this is like, so yeah, the reason why I got hit was like I'm hearing all of this in my head. It's like.
You could be going
crap.
towards him, and then you hear that voice suddenly in your head while going towards the guy.
Yeah.
Okay. And Jan, how do you react to a voice in your head?
Just kind of look around and confused, try and figure out where it's exactly coming from, and then look at Synapse, and then give a thumbs up.
Okay.
Awesome.
It is like when you use overcharge, you get to the 10 plus for unleash your powers.
Yep.
Even though it's just you do it, you do get the information, some information at least. You find out that they have a base somewhere in the outskirts of Northridge, because that's the city where you are in, and it's hidden. you don't even get the exact location. And you do see a different kind of mask, a little bit more ornate than the ones they are wearing. And that seems to be the leader.
No name.
No name. Apparently, these guys do not use names.
Okay.
But while you are holding his head and probing his mind, you start to see his eyes bleed. And blood coming out of the ears. You feel that while holding him. And he starts to spit blood even. How do you react to this?
I think she doesn't react to it, because when she's in the midst of like digging deep into the like accesses of someone's mind, her eyes are completely violet. Yeah, she can't see anything.
Turn to the back of your head and
yeah, she can't see anything.
I would say, because Abomination Boy turned towards him and Jan as well while hearing that voice, you guys see this happen. You see this guy starting to bleed out of his head. And your Abomination Boy, your hearing starts to come back a little bit. You hear his heart just stop.
I want them in
I don't
prison,
think
not
humans are
dead.
supposed to do that.
Don't kill them! Just hurt them!
Oh, he's hurt
So,
badly. Very
that's
badly.
fine. Hey, I'm cool with hurt. Dead, not so much.
I told you it could get bloody and pretty over the top.
I think when she finally gets the information she needs, she drops him, and her eyes like come back, and she's horrified.
You see him standing for a second with the bloody eyes and ears, spits a bit of blood, falls limp.
Oh,
The guy that was hit in the jaw by Abomination Boy looks up and sees this happen and is a little bit shook. And the one that is with Jan, he's standing right behind you and he tries to clobber you.
Oh no!
So take a powerful blow. And lately, you have been very lucky with your take a powerful blow rolls.
Incredibly lucky.
Yeah. See?
continuously still extremely lucky. I've never seen anything like this before.
Now, without you even noticing, he tries to hit you in the back of the head, and you just get a involuntarily swing of the tail straight in his face, and he misses. And you feel like a little breeze next to your ear from the club that is just barely missing you. What do you do?
Well, I'm gonna run up and I'm going to turn into an EpiPen.
Okay, unleash your powers.
Turn into an EpiPen? Are you serious? Oh, I love it.
Abomination Boy.
So chaotic.
What? Oh my god!
And then it works perfect.
You
this
turned
is
into
amazing.
an EpiPen. Okay, you're an EpiPen.
With a squirrel's tail.
With a squirrel still. Yep.
Oh, now that's horrifying.
Yes, it is.
That's horrifying. No one should feel comfortable Ending that.
And what are you going to do as an EpiPen?
I'm gonna try and stab him, restart the heart.
You stab the guy,
Holy shit.
but it doesn't work.
Damn.
Because
That
he
was
is
a great
not
idea.
His heart didn't just stop. He's brain dead. I mean,
I would love to know how someone who has all their entire life had telepathy powers just brain fries somebody immediately.
well, you haven't really. You did do some mind reading, but you never really probed someone's mind like this.
In the way I have, probably not. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think so. That makes sense.
So, and especially because of the burn you used, it's a little bit more powerful than you would normally have. Because normally you don't
Fair
use
enough.
a burn, you just do it.
Fair enough.
So,
Actually, yeah. No.
the other guy now that was trying to hit Jan now sees the other guy lying there with a bloodied face and everything. The guy that was hit in the jaw by Abomination Boy got up and just comes at you again. They just don't give up.
That's fine.
But yeah, you know that.
So yeah, I'm just going to clobber him again.
I'll directly engage.
Yeah, I've got sod all in the way of combat powers, by the way.
That's a normal hit. Pick one.
I think I will frighten the opposition.
Well, that's pretty easy because he was already shook for what Synapse has done.
Yeah.
So, in what way are you going to frighten him?
So what I will do is, as he comes in, just grip him around the head, not around the neck, around the face, and then just launch him straight at the other guy. Yeah, pretty much. So around his already broken jaw, just javelin him into the other guy.
That way, you are able to pick him up, but to throw him at the other guy, I would say unleash your powers.
Ooh.
Do you want to mark a condition, or will it be unstable or temporary?
Temporary, I think.
I would
So
more say this as unstable because you just try to do like I need help kind of situation. Just throw at him that they fall over, but you don't really know your own strength again.
yeah,
And
let's say I'll go with angry for this.
well, you only choose one of the two, and you've chosen temporary or unstable.
Yeah.
So you throw him at the other guy, and he hits the other guy straight with his back, and you hear something snap. You even
He's hoping
hear
it trips.
two things snap.
I don't think people are supposed to make that noise.
I mean, it's not
Holy
necessarily
shit.
his back. It could be his legs. It could be his ribs.
What the fuck is going on?
Kidnappers!
You can now talk amongst yourselves. Yes.
Nah, they all down.
I,
Uh,
I
3 died.
That is-
Well, let's see. Oh wait, there's still one left. Because 3 died now. One two got thrown towards each other, so there's still one left because there were 6.
I want to unleash my powers. Can I like go in there and make him forget or something? Wipe his mind?
The last one that is left still tries to come at you guys, even though he looks completely not certain of his case. But you may try do that, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna unleash my powers. Okay, I just wanted to see what was coming up. That jumped out. 8. So I get to mark another condition. This is just lovely for me. Like right out the gate.
Which condition are you going to do? Because it, like I said, it has to be narratively correct.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna mark insecure. I said it earlier. I've been a telepath since I was 7 years old. The hell do you mean I don't know how to channel my powers enough to not fry somebody's brain? I'm insecure.
Yeah, that's pretty logical, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It absolutely makes sense. It tracks a lot. And I have one more condition to mark before I'm out of here. So this is so much fun for me, everybody. I love this. So Nova is my favorite for a reason. Let me see. Yeah.
But this guy, he is coming at you like, I'm going to smash her.
Pause.
Where am I?
Run along.
What? Who are you?
You were playing the park.
Wait. Better question. Who am I?
John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
Oh, that's a funny name.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
I could also make it into a song. John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. And he just marches away.
His name is mine. Yup. Mm-hmm. All right. Y'all, I fucking killed somebody. I turned around and like look at you too.
Technically, you're 3.
I killed 3 people.
With your telekinetic burst, you slammed that van and 2 of the guys against the wall.
Dr. Witherspoon is going to have a field day with me next week. Oh, that's fucking lovely. Can we get out of here? Like,
do they have like phones on them? Because I'm gonna try and just grab one.
You're going to loot the corpses.
Oh.
Even though you do hear one now, they don't have.
So yeah, quickly searched them. Do they have anything on them? Any ID?
No. They just have the masks. And their weird looking robes. And their weapons, and you, Bill, hear sirens coming towards the park of firemen, the fire trucks, police, and ambulance. The whole shebang.
I'm taking Mother the masks, telling the other 2 to follow me, and I'm going to scramble back to the house quickly. If I'm lucky, if I'm lucky, Mum's not up yet. I won't get in trouble.
Okay. You get into the house. You go straight to your room, or?
Well, I'm going to scramble into the back door, make sure the other 2 get in quick, and then close the door.
Okay.
Click.
You
and then
get in safely.
And then I'm going to go hide in my room.
While in your room, you look outside your window. You see the police coming. See the ambulance is coming, and they are pretty shook up of what they see. I mean, two guys smashed as a pancake. One lying there completely brain dead. And two guys still alive, but not able to walk or anything.
Definitely the legs that were broken.
Oh no,
Nothing else.
it wasn't their legs. You broke multiple spines. Multiple pieces of the spines.
Great, so I'm responsible for crippling two guys. But they were cultists. They turned me into the abomination boy. Fuck them.
I expect
So
them.
all's good with the world. So I'm going to quickly scramble onto the computer.
I think this is a good place to take a break.
Yeah.
You guys okay with that?
Yep.
Yeah. Good time.
Well, I'm getting onto the computer and starting quickly, sort of, because of bone finger protrusions, I'm having to type this way onto the keyboard, sending in a quick report to our handler explaining it wasn't completely our fault. That is I'm going to say,
President? I'm just kidding.
I was muted. Sorry. Yeah. Ulysses Grant was your the guy that helped you, right?
Mystic.
The mystic
Mr.
that helped
Mystic.
Mr. Mystic. I would say, yeah, you kept in touch with him, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he is. You are sending your message to him. So you are sending a message to him, email, or do you have him like on a chat?
I'll say email.
Okay. You sent that that email towards Mr. Mystic, and you guys can still talk to each other at the moment because it's an email, so it takes that time to be read and everything.
Yeah, that's it. He's even awake.
I think Taryn is like kind of sitting off over in the corner, like kind of curled up into a ball. She still has like her workout clothes on and her running sneakers.
Yeah, you didn't
And
have
it's just-
time to change.
Yeah, nothing like that. And she's just kind of like sitting up against the wall, kind of like in a ball, like knees to chest, is just laying on it and is like, this is so, just kind of like going through it, you know? And she's like fiddling with her phone and she's going to shoot a text before she's like, and telepathically shoots a message to Dr. Witherspoon. I might have to come in earlier than our next Tuesday appointment, just so you know. Yeah. And I think it just cuts it and just leaves it there.
And Jan,
So are those guys going to be all right?
I'll just sort of pause mid email and just nod my head. Yes.
Taryn doesn't even acknowledge it. She's just shaking her head and laying down. doesn't have the spoons for it right now.
About 10 minutes after you send the email, a portal opens in your room, and 2 people come in. Mr. Mystic, of course, he's casting the portal, and Dr. Witherspoon. All right, kids. What happened?
I'll hold up the mask. Cultists tried to kidnap her. We stopped them.
He takes a look outside. Call that stop them?
So, remember when you said that while I'm getting a hold of my powers, sometimes my new ones, I don't understand them that well, and in high times of stress and trauma, sometimes some things can come back up again, and things kind of get out of control. I did not have my monitor on me. And the entire time, like, her eyes are still bright, glowing purple. And she's like very on edge. You can tell she's almost at her limit right now of like what she can actually hold.
Taryn. Of the breathing exercise we talked about. Think of a happy place. Good?
Yeah, good.
Okay. Oh, start at the beginning.
I was out for my morning run and saw, my friends in the park, and I stopped to say hi, and those cult assholes like ran up on me and was like, we're gonna take you, and I was like, I don't know, you're not gonna take me. And it I kind of just exploded, like cleared everything.
Well, first off, hi. I'm
Yeah.
Dr. Witherspoon.
Sorry, this is my therapist, anger management, Dr. Witherspoon, everybody.
Are you human towards Abomination Boy?
I'll just look over to Mr. Mystic and sort of do get a nod or a shake of the head. Yes.
And are you a mutated squirrel, or were you also once human, or?
Well, I'm not from around here.
You're not from. Oh. What?
Well, there was this thing at school, and then something exploded, and then I appeared here, and that was like 3 months ago. And
But
my tree just got blown up, so I need a new place to live.
our school is completely fine. Nothing happened at the school for years.
Oh no, this was my school, not your school.
Well, there are only 3 schools in this city, and they're all okay.
Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, no. I'm not from this planet.
Oh. Mr. Mystic, we have aliens.
Told you I have some very interesting friends.
Yeah, you told me, but I did not expect this. Well,
There's a lot more that you do not know, Dr. Witherspoon.
well, I know there are people with powers in this world. I mean, you're one of them, and well, we have some big named heroes in the city. But I feel this is the start of a new teenage team.
I really don't even know if I can't control my powers worth a damn. I don't know what I could do to help.
Taryn, you just try to protect yourself. However you do, it doesn't matter. You try to do the right thing.
But when does that line get blurred between doing the right thing and
The way you did
hurting
it,
people?
you use your powers, and even though you have some of those powers for years, it can still go wrong. Even the best of heroes have this. So don't be afraid. These things happen. And she's trying to shift your labels. Your
Okay.
danger down and your savior up.
Okay.
This is also a mechanic in this game that happens quite often. Label shifting. And this doctor also goes towards Abomination Boy, focuses on him, and like, maybe we need to have a session as well. Think you can use it? I'm not just an anger management therapist. And
Start drumming my fingers on my ball now.
this is your room, right?
Yes.
Yeah, looking at this room, it seems like you haven't left this room for a long time.
For a while.
Yeah. And Mr. Mystic is like, yeah, I told you before. I mean, just live your life. Even though you look like this, you still have a life.
Just kind of reach over and start stroking the skateboard that's hung on the wall. And it's like, can't skate anymore. Look, point down to my legs that are like reverse joint.
He flicks his hand. Skateboard suddenly gets a bit bigger. Now it's more your size.
New wheels. Just sort of try and push my luck there.
Don't push it. And aliens do exist?
Well, yeah. I mean, you're on aliens.
Well, in this situation, you are the alien.
Technically, he's human. Just not from this.
So he's alien. He's not from this world.
Well,
No.
yes, that's true.
That's the definition of alien.
Well, I guess so. Yeah.
Well, we we noticed that you guys do need to learn how to control your powers. Even though you have them for years, I haven't seen this kind of damage done by saving in years.
Taryn like further hides.
You don't have to hide, Taryn. I've known your parents when they were still active. Even though they weren't really fighting on the field, they were helping the cops in getting information. And believe me, they had some of those problems as well when they started out. It happens.
Okay.
But we are going to make sure that you guys are getting the proper training. Okay? But now you need to get ready for school on Monday.
Fuck, I forgot all about that.
Yeah, summer holiday is over.
At least the
How-
season starts up.
How do I go to school like this? I can't wear a shirt. All I can do is a tie.
He takes
Maybe
off
like
his
online
hat,
school?
spins it a second, and no, no, yeah, and he gives you an amulet. Put this on.
Is it gaudy looking?
You want it?
Gaudiest looking thing possible. I'll just sort of hold it out in between two fingers. It's like, what's this?
Just put it on.
Sneer at it as I'll try and put it over my head and ears. Hangs on, but get it around the top of me.
It easily goes over your head. And Jan and Taryn suddenly see a normal teenage boy standing in front of you.
Is this what
Humans
you
can
always
do
look like?
Uh,
I know a few that have that ability, but not everybody.
not really an ability. He's still the way he looks. I would advise you to keep your wings tucked in pretty good. It's a glamour spell. It only makes you look like a normal teenage boy, but you're still the transformed creature. But at least this allows you to go to school. And as for you, my big squirrel, talking squirrel guy,
What's a squirrel?
well, you've seen smaller beings that look like you, right? In the park.
I guess so. They don't really look like me.
Well, they're a little smaller, but they look like you. Well, I noticed that you can change your form.
Yep.
Could you maybe look a little bit more like us?
Not a chance.
just try?
Well, I mean, I can't turn into animals. And people are animals. I can't turn into plants. I can turn into objects.
Can you turn into a backpack?
Oh, yeah.
Go
I'll
ahead
just
then.
I'll hold up my canvas backpack and just sort of point towards it. Try looking like this.
Yep.
You turn into one?
With a big giant squirrel tail right off the back.
I think this backpack would fit you, Taryn.
Oh, cool. Every time when I play Mask, I always end up wearing a backpack that's another player. How does this end up being me every time?
I did not know this. Seriously, I did not know this.
Every single game, I end up being the one that wears another PC as a backpack. Every time. I don't know why that happens. It's kind of my thing now, so I will gladly accept the squirrel backpack.
I did not ask former players of you that you've played with about this. Thank you. No,
That is
really.
hilarious.
Would be a little bit
God.
weird if I knew players you played with since you're American.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I know
Just
it is a
tad.
small world, but not that small. But in this way, if you stay a backpack, you can go to school and learn about our customs, our world, our way of life. How about that?
Well, I've been going to the library. I know a lot about your world.
How did you go to the library?
I open up the door and I walk inside.
You are a 3-foot talking squirrel. Don't you think the people would react a little bit creeped out by that?
I mean, they were staring a little, but, you know,
Where in America, probably
that's
not.
fine.
And modern libraries have automatic doors.
Yes,
You just have to reach up to the handle.
not even really. Especially libraries, it's like the sliding doors sometimes. The doors that you have to like step on the mat that triggers them to open. Even then, you have to be like a certain body mass in order for that to happen. Would it open for a squirrel?
Well,
3 foot tall, by the size of a regular kid.
Yeah.
Small child.
Just runs in with other people.
how old are you anyway?
I'm 3.
Wait, what?
100?
No, I'm 3.
Human years or squirrel years?
Well, no, on Andrea, this is pretty common. I mean, you know, with all the, you know,
Yes.
irradiated cities and the mutated animals and stuff, you know, we had to, you know, grow up fast.
What's your
Most of your
average
people
lifespan
normally-
then?
God, you asked it.
Oh, I mean, well, my great grandfather made it to 20.
This is absolutely not human years.
Well, technically it is.
Or Earth years.
We talked about this. It is.
Oh, that's right. I completely forgot that. I'm just sitting over here like, wow, okay. Yeah,
well,
cool.
I
sure.
mean, Taryn would be like that,
Fair.
but Sam knows. Well, okay. I think there's also a lot that we can learn about you. We are going to make you a base somewhere that at least you have a place to stay
Oh, that would be nice.
and train.
I need a workshop too.
What?
Well, I gotta finish my science project.
We'll see what we can do.
Did we have a summer science project? Did I forget that?
Oh, mine blew up, and that's how I got here. So I gotta rebuild it.
You
Oh.
want to explode something again?
Well, no, I mean, I don't want it to explode. That's why I have to rebuild it.
Sounds safe.
Well, I mean, I didn't get hurt. I just showed up here. So it wasn't that kind of explosion.
And you were alone on this project?
I mean, it wasn't a group project for school. You know, everybody does their own thing for the science fair.
Aren't you forgetting about someone? And then I'm talking as GM, not as a character.
I thought we agreed that I didn't know that he showed up.
No, but you know that you worked with him.
Oh, okay. Well,
So,
I mean, you know, in the past, I had a lab partner.
and he didn't help you with this experiment?
He didn't really so much help as bully me until he copied my grades.
Let you do the work and took credit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have those kind of people on this planet as well.
Oh, so we're not so different.
Apparently not.
Somewhere Cat is over in pig smoke, like, someone talking about me right now?
I totally noticed it. Yep. See, maybe these worlds are connected.
We just created a multiverse, y'all.
Oh, we already had a multiverse. I mean, he's from an alternate Earth, so.
Oh god, I can just imagine Croy's Big Smoke character showing up in this.
No, he would be too lazy.
Way too lazy.
I just walk on as an NPC in the background, nick all our coffee and bugger off.
Yep. Well, we have an old base that we used to use in the harbor district. Interested?
I'll nod.
Sure. My tree got blown up, so I don't have a place to live anymore. So I'm all in.
How did it get
My
blown
name.
up?
I don't know. I was a wall, and then my tree was on the ground.
And I was temporarily next door's front door. Very briefly.
I'm real sorry about that. Real sorry.
Yeah, well, I believe we do have a
That's
session
okay.
tomorrow, right?
What we do now?
We'll talk about that then.
We can always plant more trees.
Are you going to find the nuts for it?
What do you mean?
Well, you are a squirrel.
What's a squirrel?
Don't. Sometimes I just Nod my head real slow and blink.
Okay, we'll just we'll
Work in progress.
we'll show you the base. You guys got go take a little trip. Yeah, Jan, you're turning into your backpack to don't draw too much attention.
Sure.
And Bill just has his glamour on.
Mhm.
Still,
On my skateboard.
even though when he tries to walk through a door, he sometimes bumps his head. Even though for you guys, he fits. He looks like he fits, but still.
Yeah, I'm going to be ducking a lot.
And after about 20 minutes of walking, you get to the base. It just looks like a big warehouse. So look out when it's full moon, because then when the sun's up, because then it's a normal house. Now it's a warehouse. Sorry, to help myself. Yeah. And he opens the doors and you see a fully full base with chairs, big couch, a large TV with a few consoles even. So you are able to game, have fun there.
I'll try the skateboard.
Oh, if you want to use the skateboard, go to the room next door.
I'll sort of traipse through to the next room.
And you see an entire skate park.
Please, is there? Do I see like a soccer ball or anything like that around? I'm just like looking. Just for funsies. Just for funsies.
Oh yeah. If you go down that hallway, take the second door to the left and the fifth door on the right. And he is explaining it as if it doesn't fit in this entire building. Well, he is a magic user, as you know. It's bigger on the inside.
All right. Like, I imagine like walking into like a perfect green turf that's already marked in the field, like a big goal, like a goalie post, like right off over in the corner. I'm just like, this place is great. It's real great. I will be here if anybody needs me. Bye. And yeah, work off some of this.
Oh, you don't want to see your own room?
Oh, I have a room?
Oh, you all
didn't
got
think
your
I
own
was
room.
I didn't think I was gonna get a room. I still do have a place to stay. I was staying with my parents. So like,
Oh, you may stay with your parents, but if you need some time away from your parents, you're always welcome to stay here.
that's fucking rad. Hell yeah. Where's my room?
And he gets into a small chamber, lets you guys get in, presses a button, and the elevator goes up. Yes, it has an elevator.
This place is way bigger than I thought it was.
Things you can
Or it
totally
looks from the outside. Yeah.
And
Pretty sick.
you end up on the second floor, and there are multiple doors there. So, Karen, how do you want your room to look?
I think it's oddly very neat. Like everything has a place. But I think it's just like it's like a 16-year-old girl's bedroom. So there's like posters, mainly of like different like soccer players and stuff. I think probably like some of her own personal effects and like
Dr. Mystic
trophies.
opens the door and you see like a very dirty room. Oh, sorry. You open the door. He closes it and
I
you
open the
see
door.
the room of your dreams.
Oh wow. There's a treadmill over in the corner.
You sure you're not thinking like Jan over there? I would see him have a treadmill, but
How do you think I keep this figure? Have to stay ready if you don't, stay ready. You don't have to get ready.
true. And Bill, how do you like your room to be?
Sparsely furnished. Basically, as I've sort of turned into semi-bat creature thing, I've discovered that I like to sleep hanging from the ceiling, upside down, as you do. So yeah, basically no bed, just hanging bars from the ceiling to hang from. Computer in the corner with a very, very comfy chair, and place to hang up the skateboard and a desk to do homework. That's about it.
Well, then you open that door.
Oh, and a chest of drawers filled with Bermuda shorts.
Well, open that door.
That's it. I'll open the door.
And you see exactly the room that you envisioned. He's quiet. And Jan, I don't know how the rooms in your world look like, but what would your bedroom look like?
You mean I don't have to share?
No.
Because I have like 8 siblings, and I've always had to share.
Well, I can't really get your siblings here. They are on a different.
No. That's good. That's good. I like not having to share.
Oh,
Almost nobody gets to not share.
well, you can open this door.
Okay. I open it. Everything's like glaringly reds, yellows, oranges, and browns, like all the colors of fall. Almost eye-bleedingly bright.
And there's a tree in the middle of it, or?
No, there's a bunk bed.
Oh.
With a desk underneath where the lower bunk should be.
Okay, I almost thought that
In
you
bed.
just think of a tree in the middle of a field and that's your room.
No, I slept in a tree because that's where I could sleep.
Really?
And it was summer.
Oh, this base has a training area where you can train your powers. And I have a room here as well. And I will keep an eye on you guys. Maybe even send you on missions. But the most important thing is you need to stay and have a basically normal life.
It's kind of all I ever wanted, so.
Exactly.
I'll just mouth the words normal while doing this.
Well,
As normal as I can.
you do look normal, Bill, and he holds a mirror in front of you and you see your glamored self.
I'll take the amulet off.
And you see your old self.
I'll just look over him. It's like, dick.
It's the best I can do. It was very powerful magic that turned you into this.
But did you have to leave all the pimples?
You're a teenager. The glamour shows how you look normal as a human.
Acne!
That means you have acne. Yes. And I think we are going to leave it at that. Does any of you maybe want to do a, as we call it, after credits scene?
Oh, I love a stinger, please.
Go ahead. You may have it with your teammates. You may even have it with a.
Oh, I thought you were doing it.
No,
I don't want to. No,
As in,
no.
do you guys want to do something with a teammate that to create a more better bond or stuff like that?
Group therapy session.
A group therapy session. Okay. You guys are sitting. It's Sunday. You guys are sitting in the common room with the doctor. Okay. Who wants to go first?
I'll just
Okay.
look over it.
Jan?
Where are we going?
Do you want to talk about something? Is something bothering you? Do you feel something like anxious or?
Listen, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
There's something I don't get.
Yeah.
So you guys only have 2 irradiated cities, right?
Yeah.
3?
Chernobyl. Hiroshima. And what's the third?
Nagasaki.
Yeah.
4? What's the 4th?
Tokyo, Fukushima.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Shit, that happened, didn't it?
4. We have 4. Yeah. So
Don't get any more.
we were not planning on it. No.
No, it's
Wise.
similar. Like my explosions are similar to that, but there's no irradiation involved. Just a lot of force.
Yeah, those are your kinetic powers, right?
Yeah, burrs. They're so fun.
How long were you able to do that?
I just kind of figured out I had them when I turned 14. So
Your parents don't have that, right?
no,
And
nobody in my family has this specific set of powers.
I need to find out how it is that you do have them and your parents don't.
That's all I wanted to know.
We'll might
I-
be able to find out by looking
Okay.
into your family tree. Go further back. And how about you, Bill?
If we come across more cultists, don't let them capture you. I'll just indicate how I look without the glamour on. What they would have probably done to you would have turned you into me. And I can tell you, if you get an itch under this bone armor, I'll just segment on my arm, you can't scratch it. That's why I'm so cranky.
I kind of figured that you'd probably have bigger problems than just that, but you know what? Not being able to scratch an itch is extremely uncomfortable. So I get it.
Yeah, it's annoying. Well, this was a good therapy session. We'll get back on the next one. If you ever want a personal one, I wouldn't bite it. Don't. Okay? Will only make it worse. If you ever want to talk one-on-one, the door's always open. Okay?
Is this the magic guy or Dr.
It's Dr.
Witherspoon? Okay. I will see you tomorrow.
Yes.
We might need 2 hours instead of 1.
We'll arrange that.
Okay. Okay.
Then we are going to the end of session moves. I don't know if it will actually work this time, because there weren't a lot of those things, but if you look at the peripheral moves, I will show in the map a view for the viewers. Here you have end of session moves. These moves we do every session at the end. We will now start with well, maybe it is easier if we start with you, Sam, because you know the game.
Okay.
Which of these would you choose?
Should I explain it all, or should I just explain mine?
Well, we can explain.
I'll let you explain it. You're the GM.
The things you can choose. You can choose to grow closer to the team. Then you have to explain how you feel that you've grew closer to the team, and then you can give influence to a character that made you feel welcome, and you can clear condition or mark potential. And as we said earlier in this session, that potential can get, if you have 5 potential, you can get an advancement, as in new powers, new moves, stuff like that. Grow into your own image of yourself. Explain how you see yourself and why, and you can shift your labels, which, like I said, could happen a lot in a session. And grow away from the team. Explain why you feel attached, and you can take influence away from someone that made you feel distant from the team. So, Taryn.
So does it have to be like someone who made me? Well, I mean, yeah, it does, but like there's only, okay, so you know what? I'm just gonna go from here. I grew away from the team.
Yeah.
Because I continuously always hurt people, and even the ones that I care about. And I ruined Jan's home. So yeah, I feel a little outsidery. No pun intended. And the only person that has influence over me is Don.
Yeah, but I would say that it's not
Right.
story accurate if you take away influence over of him.
Right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I don't.
You could say that you still have grown away from the team, but you don't take the influence over you away from someone.
Okay. Sounds good.
It's still narratively correct,
Yeah.
but it's narratively incorrect if you would take away influence over you from John. Abomination Boy, Bill, which of these would you choose?
I think I'll go up grow into your own image of yourself. So being able to sort of get out of the house and cut loose a bit, you know. I hated the cultists, so the cultists wanted to punch them. Basically, just sort of being able to cut loose, sort of really sort of get used to the body and get used to people interacting with me, causing havoc and then running away like a 15-year-old kid.
Okay. And which labels are you going to shift? It's always one up, one down. Because the sum always have to be 3.
Right. I'm going to shift mundane down and superior up.
Sounds pretty logical. You don't feel as human anymore. But you do feel strong.
Yeah.
And just down and up.
Yep, switch them.
Okay, and Jan, which of the moves do you choose? Which of the end of session move?
Kind of tied between growing closer to the team because I did get to see Bill in a different light. I mean, we had encountered each other a while and spent some time together, but I don't think I felt this. I saw the side, but I'm also starting to realize that I'm considered weird by the people of this town and this world. So I think I'm going to grow more into an image of myself because of how I am realizing what the world sees of me.
Okay, so you are going to shift your labels. Which labels are you going to shift?
I'm going to decrease superior and increase freak because that's kind of how I realize that people are seeing me.
Then remember now, you can't get freak higher because the max of height is 3. The lowest you can have is -2. So, and if someone wants to shift your labels, and don't remember, even you as a PC can shift someone else's labels with specific moves. If it happens that you can't shift someone's label, and let's see where was it again that it said so. When you shift the label, it means that your view of yourself is changing. You see yourself more as the label you shift up, less as the label you shift down. If you ever need to shift the label above +3 or below -2, mark a condition instead. And if someone else moves your label, and it's not possible because a player can do it blindly, then they choose a condition for you. That is narratively correct. So this was our first session with 1 player less, and as you can see here next to me, we still have a spot for a team member, preferably with powers. It's the only rule we have. If anyone is interested in joining, just let me know. Join our Discord if you like. If you want to take a stab at it, we can fit you in anytime.